Hi, it's Olena of popthepimple.com. I'm just setting up since I always do everything last minute. Like, Olena, couldn't you have prepared beforehand? No, it's not how I do things. It seems to be working. I found this meditation timer online that does a sound like this. Check it out. So that's pretty awesome. Hi guys, I see some of you joining me here. So hello. 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 Oh, somebody else. Hello. About to meditate, and you're probably about to meditate with me. Today I don't want to ramble on about things like I did yesterday for an hour. Today I just want to meditate for 10 minutes. I think that since it's only day 6 of this meditation series, of this meditation habit, like I'm not that ready yet to up my time from 10 minutes to like 15 or 20. I want to feel really good with 10 minutes, and I don't want to, compete with myself or bring in any of that kind of energy, because sometimes I do that. Like if I'm running, I'm always like, you can do better, go, 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 but with meditation, I feel like that would really defeat the purpose. So I'm not going to put any pressure on myself to meditate for longer than I feel like I want to. So in the beginning, I'm going to be doing 10 minutes, and maybe in a week, I'll feel like doing 15. And when I feel ready, that's when I'll do it. No pressure, and I hope you don't feel pressure to do anything, really. I think we should all just kind of operate from a place of what brings us pleasure and joy. So who is ready to meditate with me today? Please let me know in the comments below where you're from, and if you're excited to start meditating. Oh, Helena is here. I was waiting for you, Helena. I haven't started because I was waiting for you. Helena is my amazing friend in Warsaw, Poland, who is the creator of the app, the developer behind the amazing app called Feelin My Skin. And this app, frankly, I really need in my life. She's in the process of developing it. You can follow her at FeelinMySkin here on Instagram and on Facebook, where she shares amazing skin education stuff, like stuff that you should know if you're interested in skincare or skin health. It's basics, like stuff you need to know. And this app is really amazing because I know everything about the app because I know Helena, right? And so I know what the app is going to be. I know how it's going to look. I'm kind of in, so it's really awesome. But what's amazing about this app is, I'm in my bathroom and I'm thinking about this app as I'm applying my skincare, because I'm thinking to myself, when was the last time I applied, alpha-lipoic acid? Or, oh yeah, I did a chemical peel on Thursday and today's Wednesday, so I guess tomorrow, Thursday, I'll do it again. But all this takes mental space, and I only remember because I really made a point to remember when it is that I did that chemical peel the last time. But if you ask me when the last time I derma rolled is, I'll only be able to tell you that if I go scroll through my pictures and find the picture where I derma rolled last, because I always document it for you guys on Instagram stories. But that's the only way for me to find out when it is that I did a big kind of skincare treatment last. So when is an appropriate time to do it next? Usually I'm just guessing. Unless it's a weekly chemical peel regime that I'm going through. And at the 4th week, I'll forget if I did it 3 times, 4 times, or 5 times, and so I'll just kind of look to my skin to tell me, but I won't actually know unless I take the time to go on my calendar app and insert all this stuff. But this app is a way where everything's automated, your skincare routine is automated, and you just let the app know that, notify me every 2 weeks to do this treatment, or notify me every Friday to do this treatment, so you don't forget. And that way you're organized and you're on top of your skincare game. Because though, you can have that very simple 3-step skincare routine, or 2-step even, in the morning 3-step, because you need sunscreen. You can have a very simple, skincare routine. But if you want to take your skin to another level, then it makes sense to introduce actives and like chemical peels and derma rolling and other cool stuff, and for that stuff you have to really be mindful and know, like, okay, right now I'm doing a series of this, and then I'm gonna do this, and like right now I'm experimenting with retinol at night. I'm not really, but I was, and so you keep track. And on this skincare app, you can actually keep track, but also keep track of how your skin is liking the product while you're using them and stuff. So it's beyond cool. It has so many more features than just that. But lately, as I am, thinking of doing my chemical peel, I'm thinking it would be so amazing if I had this app. And it's being created. So yay, Olena, thank you. Feelin My Skin. Literally, I've been thinking about your app. And it always reminds me that, Olena is my very good friend and she's working on an app. And me, I'm working on a course, and thinking about her working on her app and doing all the coding and developing, I'm just thinking like, I need to finish editing this course, because actually through the app, I can then actually help people with their skincare routines, send them skincare routines that are tailored to their skin as well. And it just really helps me and other people. It's just such a good app. Your support is so amazing, Helena says. Well, your app is very, very amazing. It solves a problem, it fills a need that we actually have, but we don't realize that we have. A lot of, people in the skincare community literally have Excel spreadsheets of the products that they're using and when they're using them and stuff, And this app makes all that really, really easy and automated, and just simplifies everything, instead of sitting there typing your thing, you're like on your phone, because you have your phone everywhere, and you set the routines, and then you can edit the routines, and it's just like so simple, and all the products are in the database, and then the app is cross-referencing ingredients for you to let you know which ingredient is possibly causing you a reaction. Like, mind-blowing. So that was just a little preamble about an app that everybody needs, and skincare is really, really important, guys. I've learned this in my skin clearing journey, that skincare matters because it's very simple. Our skin deals with external environmental factors. It has to protect us from everything, pollution, dust, dirt, bacteria, impurities, makeup. Makeup's not like a terrible thing, but what the skin has to put up with is more than a lot of other organs, in our bodies. Like the intestine is the other one that takes a lot from us, like a lot of abuse even, because some people, the food that they choose to eat is literally abusive to the body. Yeah, it's that bad. And some people's skincare routines, or lack thereof, are actually abusive to the skin. And so I really believe in having a really gentle, proper skincare routine that supports the skin, that allows it to heal, that allows it to regenerate, which is the same as heal. I just said two things that meant the same thing. To protect it from the things that it has to face every single day. In the form of, the sun, which is like the biggest thing that it needs to face. So if you don't have a sunscreen in your skincare routine, my Home Alone face. You remember Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone? That was that face. I think it was to the T perfection. Okay, this ramble has gone on for 11 minutes. I am all timed up, ready to go. We're about to start a meditation. I'm just gonna press the test sound so you know what it sounds like when it ends. And this is the sound. Get ready for this, okay? Get ready for this. Hi, Katharina. I think it's so awesome. Okay, so it's 3:12. Get into a comfortable position, please, if you're joining me for this meditation. Other people just joining this live just to watch me sleep. So let's get into a comfortable position and decide once again if you are in a receptive mode when you place your hands, or if you feel more like in need of grounding. Maybe you had a difficult day, you're all over the place, your mind is going crazy, and you're like, I don't need more inspiration. I just want to feel really grounded and centered, you know. So maybe this kind of hand position is good for you. And maybe you're somebody who has just been stuck, blocked, you know, you need some inspiration, you need some answers, you need some guidance. So let's just receive. And me, I don't know. Today I'm feeling just neutral. And yesterday I was feeling neutral. So I'm thinking, this is probably too early to say, but I'm thinking this is my 6th day meditating, but already I'm feeling a shift inside me. Now, you share with me if you're going through something similar, but only so far 5 days in a row of meditating. Today is day 6. This is before the meditation, and I'm telling you, something is shifting inside me. I'm happier just for no reason. I'm more balanced, I'm more calm, I'm more at peace. Like, I am less controlling, I'm less like this. You know, it's really, really nice. And if this is how I'm feeling after only 5 days of meditating, then I cannot imagine what's going to happen on the 30th day, like after 30 days in a row. Like, this is some magical stuff, and this is literally an experiment that I'm doing. Like, I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but so far, so good. So now that you're in a comfortable position, let's maybe do a little bit of just breathing, just, you know, to get in the mood, and then I'll press the crazy timer of 10 minutes, and then we'll do a little 10-minute meditation. And these have only been 10-minute meditations. I wonder how those people that do like 2-hour meditations, how their brains have changed. They're probably like out of this world different, these people, like in a good way, in the best possible way. I think that different is very, very good. Very good. But okay. Let's just take a in-breath. Inhale some inspiration and some good stuff. Hold. Exhale. Let's do that again. One more. All right, I'm going to press play on this meditation and let's begin. The way this timer works, it doesn't have an intro bell, so we will have that bell at the end. So I press play and we just meditate, okay? So 3, 2, 1, I'm pressing play. How was that for you? Today was a little interesting for me. I've noticed I do this thing during my meditation where I rock back and forth, and I don't know if it's in my head or if it's in reality. Today it felt like I was really rocking back and forth. Olena says it was one great break from the computer. Yeah, it's amazing that we can sit in silence for 10 minutes in the world of Instagram and Facebook and coding and or editing. Like it's really, I think, a privilege to be able just to sit in silence with yourself for 10 minutes. And so I started looking at meditation as though it's a privilege. Not everybody does it. Not everybody can do it. Actually, I think everybody can do it. Literally every single person. It's just a matter of, choosing to, making it a priority. I noticed that I rock back and forth, and I'm not sure if that's real or in my mind, but it was more peaceful today, even more peaceful. I feel like I'm getting more and more relaxed the more I meditate. Less and less thoughts seem to intrude upon my meditation, even though they're not really intruders. Intruders in a sense that they try to get me out of the present moment by thinking about the future, more so than the past. I'm a planner, and so I had this thought where I'm just like, surrender and receive, surrender and receive. And when I thought that, I started rocking more. Which was really cool. It was really cool. Before that, I had a thought, I'm nothing and I'm everything. And then I was rocking, and then I was kind of like not thinking anything for a while, and then I think I had a thought, and so I just said to myself, surrender and receive. And then I started rocking back and forth again. And it felt like I wasn't the one rocking my body. It felt like something, and I know it sounds crazy. Sounds crazy, Olena, shut up, you're crazy. It was a very, very good experience, as it always is. But I mean, like in the beginning, it did stress me out a little. It is the perfectionist in me that wants to be really good at meditating and good at stilling the mind and all of these things. But I realized that you just kind of every time slowly become better. And if you're not that amazing at it in the beginning, I mean, meditation is not like a sport, where you have to win or lose. Nobody wins or loses. You can't really make any mistakes. Mistakes are an illusion. I'm so happy for those of you who joined me for this meditation. Did that make sense? I'm so happy for those of you. I'm so happy that some of you joined me for this meditation. And I hope that you join me again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Paris time, where I will be meditating again, and hopefully my ramble will be less than 11 minutes. But I give you some time to hop on, even though you should know by now that it's 3 p.m. sharp Paris time. I'm here every single day. 3 p.m. sharp, I'm not late ever. The reason I ramble is because you guys are late. That's why I ramble. You can always meditate with me on the replay. So it's available to you all around if it's something that you're interested in. And the very first video in this meditation series, I share with you all the benefits of meditation, really, really cool stuff that you may not be aware of, but super beneficial and just powerful. So you can go ahead and check those out as well. I will link them below. Some comments. I added vice versa today. Felt like 10 minutes passed and the ringer just didn't go off. That bothered me at the end, probably because today I feel like I have to make get a lot of work done. Yes, that's the thing. Our preoccupation with time is actually really interesting, because time actually doesn't exist. It's a thing that we humans constructed to kind of make our lives easier, so that we kind of know when to do stuff. And like if we're meeting up with somebody, we're not going to say like what will be our measure of when we'll meet that person, right? Like if nobody has the same measure. And so it's just an efficiency thing, and it's a total illusion. It doesn't exist. And in quantum physics, I believe, it said that not only does time not exist, but everything that has happened and will happen has already happened, and as in it's all happening at once. The past and the future is all happening at the same time in every variation and possibility. So it's kind of like, it takes your brain and kind of breaks it when you think about it. But yeah, we have this preoccupation with time. I noticed on my first meditation, I actually somehow, without a timer, was able to get out of meditation in 10 minutes. I have no idea how I did that. And then the third time, I believe, when I was in the Place de Vosges in Paris, in the middle of the park, it felt like I knew when the 10 minutes had passed, and every subsequent minute after that, I was stressed out, thinking like, why isn't the timer going off? Is my, perception of time just totally off? Like, maybe my phone is broken, maybe blah, 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 but keep meditating. You can't break this meditation. You can't open your eyes. But then meanwhile, I'm not really meditating. I'm just thinking about, every single thing that might be going wrong with my phone or whatever, with time, really. So I think that what meditation can do with more practice is make you so present that you, lose track of time, because time doesn't really exist. It's just our perception. And so it would be very cool to lose that perception for at least, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or however long you meditate. I find when I really truly lose track of time, it happens when I'm enjoying what I'm doing. It happens like when I'm cuddling with my boyfriend. It feels like we were cuddling for 10 minutes and like 2 hours goes by. For instance, when I'm working, like if I'm editing my course, sometimes it's like I feel like I've been doing it for 15 minutes and I look up and 3 hours have gone by and I haven't, eaten or peed or anything. Or when I'm writing, often I lose track of time and like people have to like shake me awake, So I think that actually the best moments in life is when we lose track of time. And meditation is a tool that we can use midday or whenever to kind of do that, consciously choose to lose track of time without needing to do anything else at the same time. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. But again, this meditation thing is totally new to me. This is only 6 days meditating in a row. And I feel like this is my legitimate attempt at it, because in the past, I would do it with guided meditation and binaural waves. And that was really cool. It was very, very cool. But I wasn't necessarily fully there by myself. I still love guided meditations. I think they're phenomenal at reprogramming the subconscious mind, because with guided meditations, what you're able to do is listen to super good subliminal messages while you're not fully there, because technically you're in this trance-like state. And so when you hear these positive messages, it's not really your conscious mind that's hearing them, it's your subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind needs a lot of reprogramming, in my opinion, because it gets so much garbage from us, daily, from, the stuff that we listen to, the news, our Facebook feeds, etc., where our own identity gets kind of jarbled up in everything else that we're hearing or, absorbing. And so I find that the subconscious mind actually carries sometimes a lot of unnecessary baggage that has nothing to do with who we really are. It's somebody else's beliefs or opinions or words or ideas that we take on as our own. And so there's definitely a place for guided meditation, for sure. In fact, I'm thinking of creating one for myself. That's programming me to have an amazing day, and to point out all the things I'm grateful for and how infinite and whole I am and all this stuff. I might make it available to you guys. I will make it available to you guys because I'll make it really good. I've always dreamed of having my own meditation where I can just listen to it and feel good, you know, like in the morning or before bed, or if I'm walking somewhere, just so that my subconscious mind gets a ton of really good messages. I have positive messages all around me everywhere. I do that on purpose, but to consciously sometimes just hear, you know, good things is kind of awesome. So that's something that's also coming soon. I have so many coming soons and nothing is completed. So that's something I'll be working on this year, is actually completing all the projects that I start. That is my intention. Just creation, 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 and completion, completion, completion. Let me know if like this meditation thing even interests you, because I understand that it's not everybody's cup of tea. Meditation can be outside of your comfort zone. I understand that. For me, it was for the longest time as well. But again, the more I do it, the better it feels, and I think the better it will continue to feel. And I almost feel like it's a bit of a life hack that, you know, people tap into, like smart people, they kind of use life hacks instead of, you know, taking the long way and like make a bunch of mistakes. They just take the short way. If they know what the shortcut is, you know, why not? And I feel like meditation is a shortcut in many ways to many things, but I'm still discovering a shortcut to where. I have this one affirmation that I really like, and it's, I am open and excited about the mysteries of the universe. Yeah, it's cool to not know exactly what's happening around you, not knowing all the answers. It's exciting to figure them out as you go. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a pleasure as always, and I will talk to you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Paris time.